Friends and family, thanks for joining me. Hey, I've got another 2 or 3 quick dreams I'd like to share. So sit back, family, buckle up and listen. Seem to take, grab a seat and listen. Listen as I share. Family, I could not sleep. Friday and Saturday night, I could not sleep. So I've got 2 dream books that are on my nightstand. I looked through those, family, and I also joined a few, I think 2 prayer lines I was on, and I just, after that, I kind of dozed off. When I dozed off from that, family, there was like a vision, a quick vision, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. It's a picture that flashes, about 2 or 3 seconds if you're not familiar with what a vision is. But in the vision, family, it looks as though I'm looking at the scene of my kitchen. I'm at the kitchen, family, and in the kitchen, I'm looking at the stove. There's nothing on the stove, family, but check this out, a pot of boiling water. All right, I'm boiling water. This is not a pot that I normally boil water in. This pot reminds me of a cauldron. I call it a cauldron. It puts me in the remembrance of back in my grandparents, when I used to visit my grandparents when I was much younger. It's a huge pot. It looks like it's grayish in color. Tin maybe is the material that it's made from, but it's huge, family, and it's filled to the top, to the brim, with nothing but water. And I'm boiling this water. I'm boiling the water. I'm not sure what for. But like I said, it puts me in the remembrance of back in the day, my grandparents, when they had to boil water. All right. And so I don't know how young everyone is, but a long time ago, they had to boil water. They were boiling water to not just, make it hot. I don't know. But they were boiling water to wash clothes. All right. You might be familiar with it. All right. Old fashioned, they boil their water and they wash clothes by hand and would put it through this little machine, and it will, just rinse the water from whatever item you had, clothing item that you had. But anyway, so the scene was me in the kitchen, and I'm boiling nothing but water, and the pot or cauldron is filled to the brim with water, and I'm just boiling the water. So family, I've been gathering, all right, gathering for the winter. And I'm pretty sure you have been also. We've been gathering water. Every time I go out to the store, to a grocery shop, I grab some more water, extra water, and I just set them aside, all right, for later, for just in case, all right, just in case. And so family, I'm pretty sure that you have been doing the same. And so, like I said, it looks as though we'll be boiling water. For whatever reason, we'll be boiling water. And like I said, it puts me in the remembrance of back in the day with my grandparents. And they boil water, like I said, for their clothing, washing clothing, to bathing, all right, to cooking. So for whatever reason, like I said, in the dream, we will be boiling water. All right, not sure if the water will be any good, but like I said, I've been gathering supplies for the winter, and water looks like it is one of them. All right. That's a dream or a quick vision that I had on Friday. All right. And also, family, like I said, I went back through the book. In the book back in February, because I put dates for the dream. Back in February, it looks as though I dreamed of this is the scene. I'm in a lab. I'm looking at the lab. There is a man. All right. He is, I guess, working at the lab. There's a young lady. We're ready to take these shots. It gets to her turn to take the shot. And it looks as though he has his pen handy, pen and paper ready to take note. And she's to share her reaction from the shot. So he administers this shot in her arm. And she looks like she's relaxed. She's ready for the shot, just like, we get our flu shots. I got mine this morning, actually. So she's ready for the shot. He gives it to her, and she starts to breathe. And it looks like she says to him, "I can't breathe." And she's just, now it looks as though she's kind of distressed, because her breathing is really labored now, and she really can't breathe. And so she's telling him, "I really can't breathe. I really can't breathe." But all he's doing, family, is just writing and taking note. Like I said, he's supposed to, report, and she's supposed to give him the report of how she's feeling. And he's just writing or taking note, family, in this dream of her saying, how she's reacting from it. And it looks as though, like I said, she really can't breathe from this shot. So it was not a good scene. And so that was back in February. And so we know now what this is, and it has something to do with the virus pandemic that we're experiencing right now. And so family, I'm not sure what you want to do with that, all right? But like I said, when she got this shot, she was unable to breathe in the dream, all right, in the dream. All right, and so as I go on, family, here's another one. Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm looking at this scene. There are young people, and when I say young, I mean children. The children look like they're in a detention camp, a detention center. These children look like they are all of the same native country. It looks like they are of descent of maybe Hispanic descent, maybe they're Latino, from South America. All right. You understand where I'm going here. All right. So they are all of the same descent. All right. They are in this room. There is, looks like it's a gate around it. There are no adults there. It looks like there's one adult there. and the adult that's there does not interact with the children. The adult is just there, it looks like, to maybe guard them, to make sure nothing happens to them. I'm not sure. But the children, they're sitting at a table. It's a long, huge table. They're eating. It looks like they're about to eat their meal. They have the tray in front of them, just like we did back when we were in school. There's a tray, and there are different characters, different personalities there. And with the children, there's one who's, the one who talks all the time. It looks as though he's just running his mouth to, make time go by and to just cheer people up. This one, like I said, this one guy that I'm looking at, this one child, he's the one I'm focusing on. And he looks very depressed. He's depressed family. Like I said, of course, there are no parents there, there are no adults there. It looks like they've been captured. Like I said, there is a gate around it. It's a detention camp or center. It looks like they don't even speak the language. All right, it's a foreign language, and he's just depressed. He's been there for a while, hasn't seen whomever, his parents, no adults, and then, like I said, the guard that's there does not even interact with them, and so they're just left on their own. All right, to just be with themselves and talk to themselves amongst themselves, and he's very depressed. And so now, all right, we know that this is, like I said, the I don't know what it's called, the detention center, where the young people are that have been crossing the border. And so they're here, family, and they do not have their parents. And I've learned maybe over the past couple of days that some of the parents, I don't know, for whatever reason, have not been or wanted to connect, or I'm not sure of what's behind that. But I do know, family, that the young people were captured, all right, and they're in a detention camp, and they are very depressed. They're left on their own, all right, and there's no interaction. There's no one there to make sure they're okay. They're given their food to eat, all right, and that's about it, all right. So it is no interaction with an adult, and it was a very sad sight, all right, that sad scene to look at. So my prayer was for them, and that they at some point reconnect with their own parents and their own loved ones, and are able to, I don't know, move on to a loving environment. That's my prayer. Quickly, all right, move to a loving environment and no longer are in the place where I saw them, in that detention center or detention camp. All right, so that is my prayer. So family and friends, please pray for those young people who are in that situation. All right, now go on to one last dream, family, because I don't want to hold you, and you've been very patient as I share. All right, and so this is another dream that I had maybe about 3 years ago, and I was talking to one of my friends, Mary, about this dream, and I had been asking God about the last days as we know it. All right, as we know it. And this one dream, I'm looking at a full moon. There's a full moon, and I see a picture. All right, a picture in the moon. The picture puts me in the remembrance of a clothing brand. This brand, we all know it. It's a famous brand. I will not reveal the name of it. They sell great quality clothing, excellent quality clothing. Jeans. They sell jeans, jean jackets. They're known for their jeans. All right, but they sell other things too. T-shirts. They sell other items as well. But they're known for their great quality jeans. And so the symbol is two horses. There's a horse that goes in one direction, and there's a horse that goes in the other direction, the opposite direction. But I'm looking at, like I said, the picture in the moon was in the middle was a man. He's got this, Western hat on, but he has a whip in his hand, whipping the horses, whipping what I do not know. But that's the symbol that I saw. So when I woke up, I looked up this symbol like I said, was the brand for this clothing. That was disturbing because it goes back to slavery days. And I won't reveal everything. You just look it up for yourself. But like I said, the horses were going in opposite directions. And so it's supposed to mean that this brand, their clothing, their items will not be easily frayed. All right, it will not be easily shattered. It will not be easily torn apart or ripped apart. All right, and that's what I guess it represents. But you can look at the meaning behind the symbol yourself. All right, and so when I woke up, to me, it came to me as if this was division. All right, being separated, apart. All right, that's what it meant to me. That there will be great separation and great division. All right, to me. All right, and so that's what we're seeing. It's always been here, but now it's more prevalent, and it'll be more prevalent in the days to come. So like I said, family, be watchful and be mindful. And also I hear a date or November 29th. And so I just don't know what will happen that date. But that was a very special date that was put, in the dream. And so I'm not sure what will happen or what's to come. But just be watchful, be mindful, and be prayerful, family. And as my cousin said that I interviewed maybe a few weeks ago, be kind, be nice to each other, and always, think before you speak. But family, just want you to be watchful and mindful and prayerful, family, of the events that will be taking place in the future. And we're also prayerful that God protects us and keeps us. All right. And we are covered and safe in any event and anything, in any disaster that happens, that we are safe and we are covered. And just know that you are loved. Thanks for listening, family. Hey, you know how we do it. Shout me out down below. Press like. All right. Go to the YouTube channel because I'm T.Y. Walker of T.Y. Walker TV. Press the subscribe button and also the bell for notifications of when I come on next, family. And until the next time, peace out. And family, listen, family. Adios. Listen as I share.